Here we go, boys. Let's continue this Azmakalis raid with Soul Badguy and the rest of my team. The reason why I'm using DN is because, like I talked about in the first video when I was going for Executioner Vera and I was clearing toward Executioner Karkanis, which I will keep for the next video, is that she brings the most morale at 36. So Soul, Tarnar Guard, Alexa, and DN. You use Sad Memory on Soul for plus 21 and Heroic Cheer on Tarnar Guard for plus 15. Now there are a bunch of other team compositions. Some of them I tried myself, but there's two of them that were told that were given to me in the comment section by Dante. It's with Tamarine and Akatis. So I'm gonna talk about the highest morale team combinations first. So yeah, DN at 36 is at the top, but there's also lots instead of DN. So the core three is Soul Badguy, Tarnar Guard, and Alexa. The fourth position is that support hero. So lots at 36 as well, and you use Soul, Sad Memory for plus 20, and lots Comforting Cheer for plus 16. Lots can definitely be your only healer in most of the raid. Even like you could pull through. Yeah, thinking about Jolivie Council and all the buff removal going on there, you could, how you would do it, you could use Celestine, and that wouldn't work. You need the Wondrous Potion Vial. But like for the other bosses, I think it could be enough. The thing with the Queen is that even she dispels. But anyways, lots can definitely be used for 3 of the boss battles. For sure, for the other ones, you will most likely need to outgear the content to be able to pull through with that hero. But yeah, so lots is very strong in terms of morale. Not only that, but you can use these team compositions for just normal Labyrinth, because the goal is to be able to clear the normal raid in 3 runs, and you still have 2 runs available throughout the week for just running Labyrinth. Maybe you want to be running Nyx Sanctum, getting some item level 60 destruction pieces is definitely not bad, guys. You can have some very solid items, temporary items, until you get better from the from Banshee. But also, of course, you get ancient coins and a bunch of other stuff. You can get Covenant bookmarks. You can get, of course, gold and sky stones and Labyrinth. So yeah, that's the goal. You get 7 tickets during the week plus 1 from the guild shop. So the other group compositions is that as the fourth, I'm gonna talk about all the ones that I'm gonna tell you about. So there's Destina, there's Angelica, there's Tamarine, there's Akatis, I even tested Ether. I tested him. I tested Jetched, I tested even like Yuna, Mascot Hazel, and Bellona. She could sustain with Bloodstone. So I'm just gonna tell you that Mascot Hazel didn't work out. It was too low. Yuna was too low at plus 25. Yeah, Bellona was too low as well. I believe it was low 20 for Mascot Hazel and for Bellona, so to me it was not worth it because I'm looking for high morale camping teams when I make my group setups. And also the simulators don't work, the camping simulators, so I had to do it manually, and I had to get help from the community as well. So okay, DN and Lots tied at 36 morale. Then you've got Jetched at plus 34 morale, extremely strong. Actually, I would say that Jetched is stronger than Lots when it comes to doing the raid, because not only can you use Jetched, he's a god in Banshee, just Banshee in general, but if you want to like auto farm Banshee 11, Jetched is a very worthy investment because he can just by himself have 100% chance to remove 1 debuff when he goes from his passive. But you can also put Wondrous Potion Vial. If you've got that thing max, that's 2 debuffs every time he goes. That is pretty insane right there. But not only that, with his continuous healing, that provides a ton of healing for your group. And you don't even have to wear Wondrous Potion Vial on him. He already has the Dispel going on. So you could even put Celestine on him, and he's going to use S3, and then he's just going to use S1, which is going to heal your lowest health target. Teammate, I mean. But different artifacts that you can use for him, depending on the situation. Now, so yeah, Jetched, you use Soul for Sad Memory, plus 18, and then Tarnoguard for Heroic Cheer, plus 16. I'm going to write all these things in the comment section, guys. I'm going to turn off my skills here. And I'm going to head to Devourer Arahakan, so I can actually have my skills ready whenever I fight him, or hopefully. Next team in line after Jetched at plus 34 is... It is Akatis. Akatis, extremely strong healer for the raid. I mean, she just straight up like remove all debuffs and drops a big heal on your team. Very, very good. You've got even immortality from skill 2. If you're manualing, that skill 2 is extremely powerful. And yeah, of course, the attack down debuff on skill 1 is gonna lower the damage output of the target by 50%. It's cutting their attack in half. So that's a huge deal, and it sticks for 2 turns as well. So you use Sad Memory on Soul for plus 17 and Heroic Cheer on TG, Tarnoguard, for plus 16. That gives you 33 morale. Thanks to Dante for letting us know in the first video. And now, next in line is Destina at plus 32 morale. Turn off this thing. Let's actually... Yeah, you can have a maximum of 70 morale in the Labyrinth. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this right now. So Sad Memory, plus 21. It's beautiful, man. Like, there's so much morale. Look at that synergy here. And then we got Heroic Cheer for plus 15. Of course, I would use a more free-to-play friendly hero than Dian if it gave more or as much morale. Like, I could build lots. To be honest, I'm probably gonna try and make it work with Jetched later down the line, because I want to show you guys the group composition with Jetched. But not only that, but I want to build him for Banshee 11. So that'd be really cool. Show you guys how powerful he can be. Now here, let's just go ahead and have the buffs going before I actually get this boss into non-immune phase. So he's gonna pop this corrupted web. Let's start working on these ads. So yeah, the Destina group composition at plus 32 morale is Sad Memory on Soul and Heroic Cheer on Destina. And... one second here. Oh my god. Let's just use S1 here, because the boss is taking heavily reduced damage from us, but because he's still in this immune phase, but also receives very little damage. You know, there's 2 ways to play it with DN. Is you save that S2 for when the boss actually... You know what, I can pop the Guardian, because I'll have a buff that gives me 20% crit chance and 20% attack buff. But I mean, I have attack buff already. But you save... Look at that. Unfortunately, it happens before the boss loses the immunity and the... I mean, the boss still taking very reduced damage, which is extremely unfortunate. But at least it's some damage. Oh my god, that burst there. That burst was crazy. Now, the boss is immune again because he got forced back into the initial phase, because there's that passive. Where is it at? Yeah. That's the one right there. Right there, crisis response. Work on these ads. I mean, it's normal mode, so it's really like... You know what, I can just pop him with that. I don't need to save that for the boss. So once again, like, wait, did I even do it before? Anyways, you can save it for clearing that debuff when the boss drops Corrupted Web on you, or you could use it before as a well, of course, a shield, a barrier before receiving that damage, so you can mitigate some of the damage from this Corrupted Web ability. If you are under geared and you are really like trying to push your survival, you can just time it before. So let's okay, so yeah, Destina 32 morale, Heroic Cheer on her for plus 19, and Soul Badguy Sad Memory for plus 13. Now there's 3 teams that are tied for 31 morale. It's Angelica, Tamarine, and Ether. So Angelica is Comforting Cheer for plus 16 on her, and Heroic Cheer for plus 15 on TG. The group with Tamarine, thanks to Dante for letting us know. Sad Memory on Soul Badguy for plus 15, and Heroic Cheer plus 16 on Turner Guard. And Ether, I tried it myself. I was curious, and I know some players are not they're not fortunate enough to have the other healers. So yeah, with Ether, Sad Memory for plus 16 on Soul, and Heroic Cheer on TG for plus 31. That I don't have the attack, but I still have the buff on some heroes. It's unfortunate. You know what? We're buff immune. We're unable to be buff. So let's just attack. Definitely did not time my thing right, but I take. My God, that damage though. All right, we still have a bunch of morale. So 2 bosses down. I can. You know what? Wait, I can go for Executioner. Man, it could be Ripperino and the Pepperino on that one though. Let's just go for him. You know why it's not that easy? It's because I don't have anyone that can actually knock him out of stealth. So there's that. Plus the fact that he can be extremely annoying with his... oh god, just thinking about it. When you drop in, you drop him below, what is it, 35% or 30%, he attacks you, drops defense down. If as soon as you go below 50% health, he just jumps on you and pretty much one-shots you. But the ability takes out 99% of your health, but if you have defense down, debuff, it just straight up kills you, or you just die from just the damage that scales off of his attack, something like that. And the damage portion that scales off of his attack, well, is gonna get roughly doubles because of defense down, and that kills you. So it's one of these scenarios, and if it hits the end, she will survive. I mean, my Angelica does survive this attack. I don't know, like, who's gonna get hit at what point it's gonna happen, and maybe we are able to pull through with just 3 heroes at the end, or even 2. You know, like, I can end up sacrificing like one of the hero, like all my team pretty much, and just reviving for free, because I already camped before. I got max morale, so it's all good. But if you do a run and you just go for Executioner Karkanis right after having cleared part of the path, what happens is that if you rip there and you actually lose one of your hero or 2, and then you continue the raid, I mean, if let's say you like failed on the first attempt against Devourer Arahakan, Executioner Karkanis, then I mean you are resurrecting for free. But after that, if you lost some heroes, you will not be clearing potentially the rest of the trash that you want to clear, the other packs, or maybe you have not camped because you went straight for that boss, and like you lost a hero, you lost one of your free res, and then you want to continue, but then you lose one of your hero or 2, and then you have to camp to get max morale, and it's over now. Like, you cannot res for free anymore, and you basically have to restart, which is super annoying. But these are the things that can happen when you are unlucky, because with the amount of debuffs going on in that battle, and the fact that you could be unlucky with like what debuffs gets applied on who, And also, since you have a debuff, you definitely want to avoid attacking the boss, because he's gonna counter and clear the debuff that you apply on him, and that's gonna deal damage to your hero. And also, when he does that, I believe it clears debuff off of him. And if he does that before the 30 or 35% health threshold, he actually like heals himself, something like that. So yeah, you basically want to get him down to that phase and just burst him down ASAP before he starts like one-shotting your heroes. So yeah, let's see what happens there. And I was talking about Ether, the group composition that gives 31 morale as well. Yeah, Sad Memory on Soul for plus 16 and Heroic Cheer for plus 15 on TG. I have not tried Requiem Roar yet. You could definitely use her if she brings high morale in the team. Celestine on her would be very powerful, and it would be enough for her to sustain the group. And even some occasions, if you just have like the innate lifesteal from her passive could be enough with just like if you want to run like Wondrous Potion Vial on her. It's definitely risky. It's definitely risky, and I feel like you definitely have to outgear the content. Let me just pop one of these. Yeah, that's enough. I'll turn off auto and let's get in there. Oh my god, I'm at -1, so I'm losing. Yeah, I could have had like 10% extra health, and to be honest, that is definitely helpful sometimes. Now, if I use this barrier on the end to clear out debuffs, it's going to be very helpful. Now let's see how much burst I can pull here. Wait a second. If I apply this... You know what? If I apply enable to be buff debuff and it sticks, what happens when he goes in stealth? He will not get stealth because that's a buff. Please stick so we can actually learn about it. He critted. Okay, we got it, baby. Wait. He was supposed to stealth there, I believe. I believe this actually worked. Now, he cleared the defense down. It's unfortunate. Now, defense down is on TG. You cannot knock him out of stealth with your Guardian. It just doesn't work, guys. Okay, wait, we got a combo. Oh, baby. We got a combo of TG plus Soul. I believe... Well, I will get him to that... what is it? Okay, wait. Here it is. Increase attacking speed at caster permanently and grant an extra turn when health falls below 40%. Activates Crush after using Slice if cooldown. Okay, so as soon as I drop him below 40%, he's gonna get that extra turn and he's gonna like go and crush someone, potentially one-shotting him. Getting this defense down debuff is a huge deal. Topping off that TG is big too. But also that barrier allows me to get that extra cushion that I need. And here it is. If it's on the end, we should... Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, baby. That's what I was looking for. It was exactly this scenario. I wanted her. Oh, baby, that 2 attack. OP, but imagine defense down drop there. We're all good anyways. She's gonna go twice. Oh my god, the overkill. The overkill. That was beautiful. Now I can just pop the Guardian. I can just attack whatever. He's dead. It's over. So I believe that was it. Like, you guys can actually see it on video. If he was going in stealth, right? If you apply that enable to be buff debuff from Soul, you're good to go, baby. I think that's what happened, and it was too quick for me to notice it. And it definitely... I don't know why it shouldn't work. What was that lag there? My god, let's hurry up before this game crash or something. Good lord, -9. Do I go for the Queen or Jolie? Debuff on TG only. I don't know if the Yin can survive there. You know what? I think that I should just... I don't like to go in the same path twice. So I'm just gonna go and clear toward the Queen right now. It's much safer to do it that way, because walking in the same direction that I just walked into, that is a waste of morale. I can potentially... Well, I don't know. It could be a minus zoning into a zone plus walking. It could be potentially like -3 morale that would be something like it could be something that allows me to do an extra battle where I'm actually going in this direction. Now I am getting 2 morale less than my usual team, and I hope I'm able to do this whole thing in 3 runs. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to be honest, because I was able to get to the exact same point where I was getting at before, like with my plus 38 morality of it was Silk as the like Silk. Sorry, it's Angelica instead of Dean, and instead of Soul it's Silk. With Angelica in that team composition, actually it gives you 1 extra morale, and it's pretty cool. That's it. That's the last battle I can do. This is gonna reduce my morale by -7, bringing me at -29, and by the time I just walk or just zone in a new zone, that's gonna be the -30. Wait, I need -31. It's not over. I could do another battle if there is one at the intersection or some. Let's see. Yeah, they need to work on that. They need to work on this counter. The counter that does nothing. It attacks the previous target. It's been reported in the bug section of the game, guys. I actually went to check, and it was reported multiple times actually. So hopefully in the next patch they fix it, or I mean at least they know it's in the game, so they will do something about it. You guys can always like go in the bug section of the game and just like it's at the same place where you check like for updates. You just like you press back at the top right, and then you go in the section of bug report. Now you just look for one of these threads, and you just like comment, or like you like press like on it, so at least like there's more I don't know if it's sorted by whichever thread has the most likes, or it's just by how recent, or maybe if you post a comment on it, it goes back to the top. So let's just have the developers know. Oh, actually it's gonna be mine. Like as soon as I zone out, no, it's gonna, oh nope, that's it. You know, this could have been the battle that makes all the difference. Maybe I remember being able to clear further than that. Yeah, I hope I can do it in 3 runs, guys. I think I'm fine, but I don't know if this team composition can take out. It might be too much. I don't know about Jolivie and the Queen. But I definitely will test it out, and even if it fails, I'll just publish the video. At least you guys like see it in action, and might be some tweaks I can do with my gear. I don't know. It seems to be pretty optimal. Of course, increasing my team's survival would be a pretty big thing, so I don't get bursted down from some fight mechanics or some. See the damage done. Soul has done a ton of damage. Wow, look at these items. That's very unusual. Soul doing just great. I mean, you guys saw that damage. It was so much. Oh man, that's flat health. Imagine it had like speed or crit chance on that first substat instead of flat health. Man, these rolls are high. Oh, wait, no, crit damage is 4%, never mind. But still, it was pretty decent. A ring that doesn't have a flat main stat, that's always good, but man, these defense percentage. Can I get an attack percentage with good substats, please? It's been so long. Wow. You know what? This rolled pretty good. Like if they don't go in that flat health, you never know. You just start to enhance it, and maybe you get max values, or it keeps on rolling in crit damage. Yeah, but it's worth a shot. But it can be farmed in the Azmakalis hunt, of course. It's just that, yeah, it will require a bunch of energy to get something similar. So yeah, let me show you my gear. So, Alexa, skill ups first, plus 3, S1 is maxed out. Also scales with Daydream Joker. To be honest, Daydream Joker is not that huge of a deal in normal Azmakalis raid. Yo, why did I say Azmakalis, not Azmakalis? It's just because the bosses don't have that much health, but Executioner Karkanis actually has 100,000 health, so it is definitely helpful for that fight. And when you're fighting for the queen, right? You're fighting the queen. No skill ups on Soul just yet. Still a 5-star. TG maxed and maxed. And skills turned off with Daydream Joker. I'll show the gear in a second. And finally, DN, this is maxed and this is maxed. And this is very helpful. That's the only source of healing. Beside, like, when you apply barrier and damage is dealt to heroes with barrier, it counts for healing at the when you hit the battle result screen, it counts there. So I was going, yeah, I'm saying that during the queen battle you are actually attacking the ads, and when you get to actually attacking the queen, if you go with the safe strategy of dealing with the 2 that hatches of the dark element, you deal damage to them. They don't have that much health, so like Daydream Joker is not that big of a deal here. You deal with those 2 and then you attack the queen for her to hit 50% health, and then she spawns the 2 counter-attacking ads that if you attack the queen, these 2 ads will just counter whoever attacks the queen. So 2 ads attacking her plus the queen is just too much offensive power, so you have to go with the safe strat if you don't have that good gear. Even if you have good gear, like, it's just safer. And you just take those countering ads one by one, leaving the queen by herself, and you just you just take her out. The thing is, yeah, queen has pretty high health, but when you damage the ad, the first 2, it deals damage to the queen. It gets her to very close to 50% health. And when you deal with damage to the countering ads, it just deals damage to them. Then you finish off the queen, and that's it. You win. It's just it's pretty dangerous if you just straight up attacks the queen, and the 2 countering ad deals damage to your team. And the last thing I wanted to say is that, yeah, she might have high health, but I mean, she's not a threat when she's by herself. So really, if you want to use Daydream Joker, is if you want to use a strategy of burning her at 50% health to 0, that you would need to like apply defense down, like with like Flurry or like whatever. You apply defense down, which can easily be taken off. Yeah, she gets an extra turn instantly when she spawns those ads, so you need a 2-turn defense down, and then you need to save your souls, potentially just have them maxed out, and then you can soul burn your skills. You need attack buff, you need everything, and you can burn her with like your guardian too. It's really risky just for like bypassing the 2 countering ads. If you do that thing though, those 2 ads might take out your damage dealers if they're squishy enough. Anyways, that's enough talk for this. I'll talk about it again on the next video when I fight her, if I get to her, because I'm gonna start with Jolie Counts. So you know what, I think I should start with her, because Jolie could definitely be an issue. I don't have enough sustain for either, I believe. Anyways, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Press the bell icon for like to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. Gameplay videos for Arena, Guild Wars, also guides, tips, and how-tos. These are 3 different playlists. Also Abyss Floor 62 Plus. And check out my other Soul Badguy videos. So Raid, he's in Arena, he's in Guild War, he is in Golem, 2 videos for that. He's in Wyvern against Alexa. Check out that video if you're wondering how much damage he actually dished out. But yeah, that's it for this one. Have fun with Soul Badguy. Definitely a beast and worthy of investing. I mean, you can go all in for him with Molagoras and all that, or at least just do a few skill ups if you are heavily using him in multiple areas of the game. But yeah, I'm super glad we got him, and a lot of other players are. So yeah, have fun, guys. Peace out for now.